Om Namah Shivaya. I am astrologer and author, Professor rudramohapatra from Bhubaneswar, Odisha. This is again one of the series of Nostradamus prophecies. Today, let me tell you that what Nostradamus had said about the calamities. It can be any kind of calamities, and what astronomical phenomenon he has decided. So, this is a quatrain from century 2. Again, century 2 means chapter 2. The quatrain number is 65. Maybe with some variation of translation it may change, but it will be in the second chapter. The sloping park great calamity to be done through Hesperia and in Serbia. I do not know exactly how they are pronounced natively, but these are two geographical places. The fire in the ship, plague and captivity. Mercury in Sagittarius, Saturn will fade. Go reverse. When this kind of situation will happen, when Mercury is in the Sagittarius, Saturn will fade. Mind it, Nostradamus, during his old age, as he was also a medicine man, he was observing the sky. Mercury is in Sagittarius, you understand. Saturn will fade mean Saturn will not be visible, or the position of the Saturn is not exactly known. In this condition, there will be calamity, there will be plague, and particularly he has mentioned about these two places. Hesperia, it is in California. I was looking in the internet, and in Serbia is in Italy. So France. So two geographical places. Nostradamus has clearly said that these are the places where calamities will happen when Mercury is in Sagittarius and Saturn. Either it is not located, or it is some skepticism is there that Saturn will fade and there will be the problem. But how to judge it? In the current condition, it can be when Saturn is in Aries, in the debilitation side, Mercury in Sagittarius, and debilitated Saturn is a condition of natural calamity if we try to derive from Nostradamus' prophecies. For your information, much interpretation, why much? Not even little interpretation is available here. Not many Indian scholars are working on, especially astrologers are working on Nostradamus. So I may be little bit wrong in deriving that, but clearly it is written Mercury in Sagittarius, that is fine. But Saturn will fed possibly in the debilitated sign. Nostradamus wants to say. and there will be calamity in Hesperia and in Serbia, but this can be seen in any places of the world. So even if he is not saying that this is going to happen, all the places, only these two geographical locations Nostradamus has clarified. But please try to apply beyond the geographical limitations. A very good prophecy. I fire in the ship. When there will be fire in the ship during a water combat, submarine, like it happened in our case in 1971, possibly Indo-Pak War. Also, he is saying that the calamity can be a war, but it is in the water arena. Mercury in Sagittarius or inimical sign, Saturn. A spade means you can take Saturn as debilitated, or you can take Saturn in inimical sign, that is Leo. I do not clearly understand the pair, but malefic Saturn, that is for sure. But primarily, he has said that there will be great calamity in terms of plague. So, epidemic, uh, Saturn was not in Leo or not even debilitated in case of corona. But Mercury in Sagittarius is definitely possible. But I am just saying this is one kind of planetary combination where Nostradamus is saying that there is a possibility of calamities which can be predicted by looking at Mercury and Saturn. I always say, again, I am saying, prophecies are made for the future prediction. But you are sure, I am also sure, we will not be there in the future. So, if any planetary condition is mentioned, it is our duty to validate with the history, like I was saying about the World War. So, I try to put these conditions into some historical occurrence, but I may not be always lucky enough to get one. But the prophecies will remain as prophecy by looking at Mercury and Saturn. You can say that there will be a war or natural calamity. Most of the quatrains are saying about this kind of devastation. Not even in Nostradamus, to some extent, our Bhavishya Malika, which is composed by Achyutananda Dasa Purisa. Devastation I mentioned. So when it is the devastation, can we say it is the end of the Yuga? I don't know. Nostradamus is saying that my prophecies are valid for 3000 years. 15 now, when it is 3004, 1500 CE, the prophecies are over. So you will say that there will be the end of the world? No. Regarding the end of the world, there are many prophecies, which there is also one book, End of the Days by Sylvia Brown, possibly. I am not promoting any book. But prophecies will remain as prophecies. And you must know what Nostradamus is saying. He is just indicating. He's not saying that this will happen. However, here the geographical areas are mentioned. That is a good thing. But I know that it should not be very restricted to these geographical areas. They must be applied across the globe to see that the astronomical changes has got severe impact on the terrestrial occurrences. Well, this is all for today. If Lord Mahadeva wants, I will come up with another new video soon. Till then, God bless you all. Om Namah Shivaya.